Hello, and welcome to your introduction on creating a note for a patient. You will begin by opening a patient's chart and going to Provider Documentation. You can click the Add button from here, or you can click the Add button once you're on the tab itself. These are the note templates available through what we call dynamic documentation. The type of note really only drives what folder your note is going to fall into. As you can see, we have multiple different subsections of consult notes, and the same for progress notes. I am just going to pick a generic, and my template is going to be an H&P. All templates have predefined sections. Every section has three little buttons. There is a refresh button. That button tends to be most helpful when it comes to any item in a section where newer values may be posted from the time you opened your note to the time you signed your note. So most commonly your vital signs, potentially your labs, or your diagnostic results. More results could have come in from when you started your note compared to when you signed your note. The other little button just opens the section that allows you to start typing. If a section you do not even want to see it in your note, you could click this X button and it would take chief complaint completely out of your note. Another thing to note about these sections is that the hospital itself has publicly produced auto text. So those are auto texts that the hospital has published out that anybody can use. Public auto text all begin with the /. As you can see, I typed a /, and these are all the publicly produced auto text. For your purposes, your main ones are going to be down here, down below. It's just a matter of highlighting the template you want and hitting the enter key. And as you could see, this one was a PE, which is just a physical exam. It auto pulled in. Granted, we pull in a normal physical exam, but this allows you to just update the one section you want updated. Or I could get rid of everything. To create your own personal auto text is by this button right here. When you click on that, you would say add a new phrase. Your abbreviation is the quick little typing that you want to do to make it populate. Since our public ones all begin with a /, we recommend starting all yours with a period. They're also frequently referred to as dot phrases. So if I said dot PEM. So my full description, just for my own references, is physical exam mine. Because maybe I don't like the physical exam that is publicly out there. Down below is where you just do your template. You type in whatever it is you want to put here. Once you're done, you hit save. Now, if I want to pull in one of my dot phrases, I would hit period. And these are all my current dot phrases that I've created. This is my most recent one. Another functionality within DyneDoc is tagging. So when you are in the patient's chart and say you're reading a consult from another physician and you liked their HPI and you don't want to have to retype the whole thing again. You can highlight and notice how this tagging button is there. If I hit the word tag, it's saved for later on. Maybe there's something else you like. You want to tag their review of systems. Back on your provider documentation tab. Granted, you would do all your tagging ahead of time before you open your note, ideally. So, all my tagged items are showing over here. I would just click and drag it by holding down the mouse key, and now that HPI has populated my note. You will notice the little 1. That denotes that HPI was originally documented from another person, and it's going to show down below. So it does become part of the note. And this was my review of systems that I liked. I pulled that into my note. When you are done, you are going to, with your note, you are going to sign and submit. You should not have to change anything because your note type, remember, that tells you which folder the note is going to land in. And the title, this is just the template. You will pick your physician that you want to send your note to, and whether they are required to sign it or you're just sending it for them to review. The majority of the time you will be sending it to sign. Once you're done, you would hit submit. That is the end of how to create your dynamic documentation. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact your clinical informatics. We are available through PerfectServe. Thank you. Have a great day.